Hello everyone and welcome to this new tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to draw, design or adjust margins. This tutorial will be divided into two episodes. So part one will basically show you the basics. So we have divided it into two sections in order to keep it quite short. So let's start. I have already placed my perimeters here. I have perforation staggered, round hole staggered, and hole diameter 10, hole pitch 15, material still 1.5 without further treatment. So let's click on Add Position and confirm my perimeters and choose one of MEVACO templates for the purpose of this tutorial. So I'm going to go for rectangle with one perforated zone. Speaking of general dimensions, I'm going to leave them as they are because they are not of my interest. But I would like to adjust my margin. So say the top one should be 10 millimeters or approximately 10 millimeters, I really should say. And the below one, the bottom one, 3 millimeters, I'm going to have 100 millimeters on the left and 50 on the right. So we click on Create button and go to the perforated zone section, turning off my grid. As you see, they are already in place. You see the margins. The one on the left and the right are pretty similar to what I wanted. Actually, the top one and the bottom one, they differ. Of course, your margins, they all depend on your perforation type, on the hole diameter, hole pitch, and the size of your sheet. So in order to adjust it, you need to alter your hole diameter or hole pitch, or altogether the size of your metal sheet. Of course, I could adjust my margins in a very simple way using one of those tools. I click on the adjustment tool, and here you've got margin 10 millimeters. I'm going to leave it as it is and click on this arrow. I'm going to see what happens next. Here we are. So we have quite the same margin running all along four edges. Let's say I would like to make another adjustment. I would like to make an rectangular cutout. So I go to the outline section, choose cut rectangle tool, and draw this cutout here. As you see, an exclamation mark has appeared in order to inform you that there are too narrow margins. I need to adjust my margins. So again, I'm going to use this tool, adjustment tool, but I need to go to the perforated zone section in order to do that. Click on adjustment, margin 10 millimeters, click on. I zoom in and you see that there are some holes missing. Those holes are not following this rectangular shape. It happens because actually whenever designer tries to offset my margins, it measures those 10 millimeters from this point, and that's why this shape is actually following this arc, as you see here. I'm going to actually choose another hole diameter, a smaller one, in order to show you better. Hole pitch 5, you see? This is happening here. I would like to have it neatly drawn, so I'm going to go to the tools, choose Cut Rectangle tool, and I can adjust this shape here. I can cut out this part to make this corner really neat and simple. I'm gonna do the same on the right side. See? Here we go. I can go to the preview section and show you everything looks nice and neat. I can go back to the perforated zone section. Actually, now I'm gonna show you a different way to alter and add your margins. So let's go to the summary tool, click on Add Position. I'm gonna choose New Design. Go to Outline. We are in Outline. I can add a rectangle. Doesn't matter. The size of rectangle really doesn't matter. So anything, I turn off my grid. Of course, I could place a perforated zone randomly like this. but I want to use the very same margins as in the beginning of this tutorial. So let's click on undo. And now I'm going to go to use guidelines. So first of all, I need to place my guidelines correctly. So first, horizontal guidelines -10, this will be placed at the top, and 3 millimeters, that's at the bottom. And to the right, to the left, sorry, vertical 100 and the -50 to the right. All right, now I'm ready to draw my perforated zone section using this Add Rectangle tool. Click on Add, of course zoom in. I can hide my perimeters. Zoom out and again zoom in. Click here. Oh, actually that wasn't precise, so I just undo and again. As you see, zooming in is really high importance for you. And again, now I'm gonna be really precise. All done well. I can show you my perimeters. Of course, I can add some shapes in here. I'm gonna show you in a minute how to do this. But also, when you have similar sheets and designing more of them, but with different margins, unperforated margins, you can use this tool, this select button. You can select your edge, the edge of your perforated zone, and you can move it, say by 100 millimeters. It's very straightforward and it's very useful tool when you have more sheets. So we are done with this part. I would like to show you how to add some shapes to your perforated zone section. So I can add a rectangle in here. Of course, I can use this delete perforated zone tools, cut a rectangle, cut it out here, or even a circle. I can also use this cut arc tool. I zoom in, I click to select the starting point, then another click to select the end point. And now I can adjust my arc. Of course, I could also use this cut polyline tool. No problem with that. So I click the second click, you can adjust, and the final click to close this shape. Now I can also adjust my hole diameter. I'm gonna go back to 10, hole pitch 15. Here we are. Can turn off my guidelines and show you the preview. So we are done. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and I invite you to the second part of it. Thank you for your attention.